Well, here I am near Quarryville, Pennsylvania. Nice fella, Terry Franz, not sure how you say his last name correctly, has allowed me to come out to his little ultralight grass strip here. Beautiful spot. I think the weather's going to cooperate, so I'm going to see if I can get some airtime in Pennsylvania. So before footage of me flying, I'll show you Terry's takeoff. I did get off the ground. Took me 3 tries. A bit of a crosswind here, and still a bit of thermals rolling through. You could kind of see it in the clouds. It was a little bit rougher at the beginning, so definitely I waited for him to get up and out of there before I gave it a shot. He's going through his checks and getting ready to take off. Kind of describe my takeoff. I don't have any of it on film. I don't have a good camera set up to capture my launch the way I'm set up these days. But basically, you can kind of see the windsock there. If you can tell, it's the wind's a crosswind and it got the high corn. So first couple of tries, I set up more or less into the wind and was trying to get the wing up and turn and run down the runway same way he's taking off. And got really close to succeeding on both of the first 2 tries, but I got a little too close to that corn and couldn't turn the wing without fear of stalling it. Or actually, on the first one, I let the wing come down in the corn, and the second one, I stalled it trying to stay out of the corn. Third try was a charm. Set up a little different angle and probably just managed a little bit better. Learned from my prior 2. Here's Terry making his first attempt into the sky. He didn't have to have extra ones, thankfully. Got a little footage of flying with him. He stayed around me pretty well. Appreciate that. Of course, he flies a lot faster there. He's got, I think it was geese, kind of came between us, and no, he was a little bit worried about hitting him. I was telling him that I haven't found a bird yet that I can fly faster than, so pretty much if I come near them, they get out of my way. I don't have to worry about them. He got a bit of a chuckle out of that, I think. So yeah, just enjoyed the evening. The winds aloft were a little bit, not high, but high enough. It must have been 10-15 miles an hour, which is nothing huge. But with the rolling hills there where we were, if you got down below 400 or 500 feet, I've definitely felt the kind of the rolling, mechanical rotor, I guess, over the hills. I got down low in I think just one time, and the bumps. I decided, let's get back up and enjoy the view, enjoy the evening. And I'll just give you a few samples of some of the scenery from the area down there near Quarryville, Pennsylvania, and then we'll leave with the landing. I had a bit of a bumpy landing. I attribute it to the rolling hills, and then I got some film. I always thought it's cool to watch the ultralight, Terry's ultralight, come in. Little community off to the right is I think I'm to the southeast of Quarryville, so appreciate the chance to come out again, Terry, and thanks for offering for me to come out the next night. I did go out and fly. If you're listening to this, I did go out and fly the next night as the weather was even better, but I kind of took your other comment you made to me and went up to the Lancaster Valley where it weren't quite as the hills, it was a lot flatter terrain, and of course the wind was lower, and had a really nice flight the next night. That'll be part of the next video. And I usually show my landing, so I'll keep this one in here as ugly as it was. Basically, I kind of took a knee in the nice soft grass. I don't know what all the contributing factors. It was rough air. I was landing uphill. That didn't help. And getting bounced around a little bit with the rotor coming over the hill. Nursing a knee that probably still on the mend. So I just decided, rather than try to fight it with the legs and stand up, you can kind of see, I just kind of took a step and said, let's just lean forward and take a knee. Not the most graceful one, but it got it done. No damage to the equipment, no damage to me. And next was to watch Terry come in, enjoy getting the chance to film his landing. we'll just close with a little time-lapse speed up of the packing up and chatting with Terry. He had a pretty neat setup. He just trailers his plane back to his house, and basically the wings fold in and go along the fuselage, and hooks it up to ball hitch on the back of his vehicle, his car, and trailers it right home. Pretty nifty setup. So again, thanks everybody. Thanks Terry. Thanks to all the folks that have been so helpful and welcoming to let me come out and fly in the various areas. It's really appreciated.